Knoxville, Tennessee, New Year's Eve Day, 2021. The arsonist arrives at the Planned Parenthood, driving on North Cherry Street, and begins encircling the property by taking a right turn onto Washington Avenue. After parking behind the Planned Parenthood, closest to the new addition under construction of the facility, he begins walking up the alleyway towards North Cherry Street. Here we have the clearest profile shot of the arsonist. This is important to note in proving the innocence of Mark Reno, who is the man that the FBI has pinned this arson charge on. The arson trips where the pavement turns into dirt while completing his walk of the perimeter of the facility. After getting back into his truck, he drives towards the very end of the alleyway, toward the intersection on North Cherry Street. Notice that the headlight on the driver's side is out on the pickup truck. But ultimately settled on parking near the new addition. He then exits his vehicle to inspect the facility closer, possibly looking into these narrow windows as a potential location to enter the building where Knoxville Fire Department officials say he set the fire. Just after exiting his vehicle, a roll-off truck arrives to the facility to take away a dumpster of debris and construction materials that had accumulated during the building of the new addition. At this point in the security footage, glowing can be seen on the fence facing North Cherry Street. This glow is not from any fire, but rather from the flashing taillights of the roll-off truck, as seen here. At 6:18 a.m., the arsonist briefly returns back to his truck, presumably to gather materials to enter the building and initiate the arson. At 6:26 a.m., the fire is ignited. The arsonist runs back to his truck and prepares to flee. At the same time, the roll-off truck is driving away with the dumpster, presumably unaware of the events happening. Seconds after the arsonist leaves the scene, smoke can be seen filling up the security camera feeds. Minutes later, the first 911 call is made.
Knox County 911, where's your emergency?
You might need to send a fire truck to the Planned Parenthood on Cherry Street.
There are two sections in the FBI's affidavit that contradict what we see in the videos. The first is in section 15, stating that the witness then observed the red pickup truck traveling down the alley at a rapid speed without its headlights on. The second point is in the following section, where the FBI agent is now claiming that the cameras captured the red pickup truck leaving the alley without its headlights on. Both of these claims are false. Special Agent Thomas Calhoun, who wrote this affidavit, was in possession of the same footage that we were, and falsely described the vehicle leaving the scene. It's possible Agent Calhoun wrongly stated that the arson fled the scene without headlights in order to hide the fact that the arsonist's truck had one headlight out. The man that the FBI is claiming was the arsonist is Mark Reno. Here we have a picture of Mark Reno in June of 2021, only 6 months before the arson took place. Note that the arsonist is much more slender and has longer legs than Mark Reno. But what if Mark Reno lost a lot of weight and then committed the arson? Well, here's a photograph of Mark Reno only 1 month before the arson took place. Many people in Knoxville assumed that a pro-lifer committed this arson. But is that really what happened? Did Planned Parenthood have motive and opportunity to perpetrate this arson? Did Planned Parenthood know that abortion would become illegal in Tennessee as the Dobbs decision approached? Did Planned Parenthood fear that an unfavorable Dobbs ruling would result in their loss of millions of dollars, especially since they had just invested in their facility to build a new addition, more than doubling their operating size? Did Planned Parenthood send someone from their own team to commit the arson in order to claim the insurance money from AXA XL Insurance? If this is what happened, would the FBI ever have found the real arsonist, or would they have made a false accusation to divert attention away from the real arsonist? In addition, why did it take the FBI 10 months to name the wrong person? And why won't the FBI release any of its records on this crime? Anyone with information about this crime should contact the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation via the number on the screen.